Ladies and gentlemen, very warm welcome on board this Silkway West Airlines Boeing 777 freighter. A big pleasure for us to welcome back our partners, Just Planes, after our very successful Boeing 747 series, where they spent 10 days with us flying on the 747 for our 10th anniversary. And once again, we are back working together on this 777 series. Today we are flying to Dubai, Baku to Dubai, and we'll be flying back. My name is Zaid Sultan Khan. With me on the flight deck is my good friend and colleague Alberto Laporta. And today the flight time is 2 hours 29 minutes, to be precise. And we'll be climbing to flight level 350, later on maybe to 370, depending on the situation. Nice clear skies all the way in Dubai. It's hot as usual and very light winds. So I hope you enjoy this series with Just Planes and Silkway West, and welcome aboard this flight. Now we will go into our pre-flight procedures and our briefings and prepare for pushback. So Alberto, pre-flight checklist, please.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Test 100%.
Test 100%. Flight instruments.
And the flight instruments are set.
Set. Pre-flight checklist completed.
Okay, thank you very much. So, as we agreed, I'm flying to Dubai, you're flying back. In this case, I'll read the performance OPT, if you would like to cross-check, please. Okay. Victor Papa Bravo Mike uniform, no MELs, no CDLs, Baku runway 34. Intersections all, we will see the situation. If there's traffic, we'll go to the full length.
Okay.
Condition dry, wind 3204 knots, the lowest headwind, temperature 25, QNH 1012, rating optimum, flap optimum, air conditioning auto, engine and wing anti-ice auto, and CG 27. Our actual today is 28.7, so that works. And the takeoff weight by ramp weight 254.3.
Okay.
Results 777 freighter GE90 110 Bravo and Lima engines, engine out acceleration 1500 feet, flaps 5. D-rate takeoff 2, 87.6, select temperature 47, V1 155, VR 155, V2 157, and the VREF 30 148. No emergency turn procedure, so it'll be standard company procedure. And if we look at the graphic, we have a lot of margin. And in fact, if we end up going Juliet intersection, we're still good, yeah. D-rate takeoff 2, 87.6, 47, 153, 155, 157 on the V2. It's for comparison, same D-rate, same assumed, slightly different V-speeds.
Okay.
So, all good.
In case we change the speed.
Easy peasy.
Okay.
Happy?
Happy.
Okay, let's go into the briefing. The weather is fine, absolutely fine. Aircraft status is good today. NOTAMs we discussed already. Runway 35 is closed, still under construction, and the taxiways are renamed here, but we're familiar with them. And noise abatement, they require NADP 1, 3,500 feet, right?
For the acceleration.
Yeah, for the acceleration. And if we look at the terminal charts, 10-9, 16th of August 24, Baku, Azerbaijan. We're on our cargo ramp, which is the Charlie stance. We're on Charlie 3, expecting pushback to face north on Kilo, with the marshaller probably. Kilo, Mike 1 or Kilo to hotel?
They will probably give us the face south.
To south? Okay.
Or I don't know, which will probably go via the Kilo 2.
Okay, so Kilo 2 hotel, joining Juliet. Left onto Lima, other side of the airport. Right onto Echo, full length runway 34. It will be with marshal instructions as well.
Okay.
So. And then the SID, we're expecting, in fact, we've already been cleared. Bamak 1 Bravo.
Bamak 1 Bravo.
Which is 10-3 Foxtrot.
Yes.
13th of August 2021. Arnav SID, Baku, Azerbaijan. Transition altitude 9,000.
Transition altitude is 9,000.
Checked. Arnav 1, we already have RMP and ANP is good. And Baku departure 120.8, we've put as a reminder. MSA from Baku VOR is 2,600 feet, west case.
And we have 2,600 to 5.
Checked. And the routing, Bravo 200, above 1500 feet.
Correct.
Bravo Bravo 201 below 8000.
Correct.
Bravo Bravo 203, 204 above 120, and then Bamak above 140.
Checked.
Autopilot flight track to use, LNAV, VNAV as much as possible. I haven't been flying much recently, so if you don't mind, I'll fly manually a little bit. It's quiet airspace, so home base. And for miscellaneous, we have 4 persons on board. We have some dangerous goods. We discussed about, we have temperature sensitive cargo in the aft lower deck. Keep an eye on that. And also from Bamak, we'll be going into Iranian airspace, so we need to contact Iranian defense. I think 80 kilometers before entry, but we will check in climb out.
Okay.
Any questions for normal brief?
No questions.
Anything to add?
I think you covered everything.
Thank you very much. In this case, emergency brief. In the event I decide to reject the takeoff before V1 of 155, I will scream reject. Take control of the plane, close the thrust levers, disconnect all throttle, ensure braking, ensure the split brakes deployed, and engage the reverse thrust as applicable. If you see left or right reverse, call me please. If you see the auto brake ICAS message, call me please.
Okay.
We'll bring the aircraft to stop, apply the park brake. The weight is not so high and the temperature is decent, so it will be probably on the edge of hot brakes if it was a high-speed reject. But anyway, we'll apply the brakes, see what the problem was, take it nice and easy, and decide what to do. At V1, I will call continue, no action below 400 feet, only raise the gear with a positive climb. 250 feet by SOP, autopilot's available, heading select. I will switch to track select today in Baku. The procedure is straight ahead to MSA. So 400 feet will confirm what the malfunction was, do memory items if we need. 1,500 feet today we will accelerate, we'll go to flaps up. When we're happy with the terrain and the flaps are up, we'll check continuous thrust. Non-normal checklist, normal checklist. Today, as I said, we're actually already below max landing weight, so no problem to quick return. If it's a quick return situation, I will fly the plane, you do the checklist as much as you can, but I won't delay the landing for any checklist.
Okay.
I'll probably go left downwind for runway 34 again, longest and widest runway in Baku anyway. Yeah. Happy?
Happy.
Anything to add?
No.
Fantastico. Ground for flight tech?
Go ahead.
Confirm nose gear pin locked out, gear pins removed, clearance pressurized hydraulic systems.
Gear pins removed. You may start pressurizing hydraulic system.
Roger, thank you. Before start, procedure please.
Good.
Silkway 425, push and start approved, face south. QNH 1011 for runway 34.
Push and start approved, facing south, QNH 101211, Silkway 425.
1011. Ground from flight tech?
Go ahead.
Pushback start approved, facing south.
Face to south. Please confirm parking brake release.
Parking brakes released?
Parking brake release and face to south. Roger.
Yaxşı. Ground from flight tech?
Go ahead.
When you are ready, the start sequence, right engine then left engine.
Yes, you may start all engines.
Roger, thank you. Starting right.
Roger.
Start right engine, please.
We got the clearance for runway 34. Is it possible to change for runway 35?
Skydivide to Romeo Kilo, when you will be ready for departure?
In 10 minutes, Skydivide to Romeo Kilo.
Cockpit, Skydivide to Romeo Kilo, expect the next 34 and if you will be ready, I call you for 35.
Okay, Roger, Skydivide to Romeo Kilo.
Ground floor with the jump 253, stand round 4, can I shoot on 2 ready, push it.
So on the 777, we have General Electric GE90 engines, very well proven engines in industry now. Been around for a long time, very powerful engines and really reliable. Touch wood, I'm not gonna jinx this. Starting left engine ground.
Clear.
Start left engine, please. So what's happening now is Alberto is starting the start sequence. Now air will enter into the air starter and start turning the N2 rotor, and then I allow the start sequence to commence by positioning the fuel control switch to run, and auto start is taking care of everything now except for the oil pressure. So we observe oil pressure rise.
Ground cockpit.
Go ahead.
Push back is completed. Please set parking brakes.
Park brake set.
Roger.
And when the conditions are right, the EECs, the electronic engine controllers, will start adding the fuel, which it has, and you see the ignition in the engine by the EGT rising rapidly. So we're just monitoring the engine now. The N2 is rising. It should reach about 22% N1 in these conditions. And when N2 reaches idle position as well, start switch will switch back to normal and starter will disconnect. So we're expecting 2, 4, 7 and 1, the stable before taxi procedure, please. Ground for flight tech.
Go ahead.
As 2 good engine starts, you're clear to disconnect. Hand signals right side, please.
Roger, have a nice flight.
Çok sağ ol, görüşürüz inşallah. Sağ ol. Flight control check. Ailerons right.
Checked.
Ailerons neutral. Ailerons left.
Checked.
Ailerons neutral. And let me know when you see him with the pin.
I see him with the pin. I'm saluting.
Okay, rudder check please. The left.
Checked.
Neutral. Right. And neutral. Before taxi, checklist please.
Before taxi checklist. APU is cooling down. Anti-ice are auto. Recall was checked. Ground equipment.
Clear left.
Clear right. And flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Before taxi checklist complete.
Thank you very much. Request taxi please.
Request 425 is ready to taxi runway 34.
Silkway 425, follow me to holding point runway 34.
Follow me for runway 34, Request 425.
Easy peasy.
Right side is clear.
Thank you. Clear left. Taxi light on. Flaps 5. Andiamo.
Andiamo. Flaps moving 5.
Clear left.
Clear right.
And clear left.
Yes, clear right.
So since Just Planes was with us the last time, Baku Airport has been going through some renovations on the runway 35 that we were using on the 747 in the last video. It includes some putting in some high-speed turn-offs, taxiways. You'd be surprised over how many arrivals and departures you can save fuel by having an extra taxiway to turn off, and that's all part of the master plan for Baku Airport for efficiency. Clear left.
Clear right.
Okay, warm-up time is complete. Before takeoff checks, please.
Before takeoff checklist, checklist completed.
Checklist complete.
Silkway 425, contact tower 119.2, have a good day.
119.2, have a good day, sir. And tower today is Silkway 425 on Lima, joining Echo for runway 34.
Silkway 425, I'm ready for departure immediately. We have traffic approaching runway 34.
We are ready for an immediate departure, Silkway 425 ready.
Silkway 425, roger, line up runway 34 via Echo.
Line up and wait, runway 34 via Echo, Silkway 425.
Okay, it's clear left.
Clear right.
Approach sector looks clear. Echo runway 34 identified.
And it's checked.
Line up items, please. I'm on weather.
Terrain on my side, I'll give the call.
Raj. still clear on the left.
And clear on the right as well.
Cyclist 425, runway 34, cleared for takeoff, wind 290 degrees, 6 knots, have a nice.
Here for takeoff, runway 34, copy the wind. Have a nice you too. Bye-bye.
Happy for rolling?
I'm able.
On runway 34.
Checked.
Checked.
Set takeoff thrust.
Checked. $80 knots, thrust set.
Checked.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up, please.
Papa Delta, contact control 133.7.
33.7 Turkish 2 Papa Delta, teşekkürler, iyi çalışmalar.
Departure good day, Silkway 425 heavy, now passing 1000 up to 4000.
Silkway 425, watch identified, climb flight level 130 unrestricted.
130 unrestricted, Silkway 425 heavy.
Set level 130.
130.
Checked. Unrestricted.
Unrestricted.
Giant 591 is established.
Giant 591, contact tower on 119.2.
Okay, 119 decimal second, 2 for Giant 591.
Silkway 425, are you ready? Left and direct to Baku.
Of course.
Yes, we are, Silkway 425 heavy.
Silkway
Flaps 1.
425, disregard SID, turn left direct to Baku.
Left direct to Bamak, Silkway 425 heavy.
Set direct Bamak, please. Execute.
Execute. Flux moving.
And speed intervention, speed 215, please.
Speed 215.
I'll accelerate after the turn. Nice view of Baku today.
Not sunny, but
Yeah.
good visibility.
And the airport. Cancel the speed intervention, please. And
Cancel.
flaps up.
And flaps moving up.
And after takeoff checklist, please.
After the checklist complete.
Grazie mille.
256, hello Baku, the contact maintain at level 30.
Wilco, 026.
Cloud surfing.
Southwest 425, direct to Baku.
425 direct to Batev. Thank you.
Centric Batev.
Are you happy?
Execute. This is why we fly, huh?
Yeah. The nice part.
Takeoff Sierra Whiskey 888, request climbing flight level 290 for check. Takeoff Sierra Whiskey 888, passing climb flight level 390, direction 290. Climbing 290, Takeoff Sierra Whiskey 888, thank you so much.
So what Alberto is about to do is he's about to contact Iran. If we look at our routing to Dubai, this is the overall route here. Here's Azerbaijan and then Iran, and then it goes straight into the UAE airspace. But some countries like Iran requires every airplane to contact them in advance and request permission to enter. And it's quite routine nowadays. You just contact according to the procedure, they inform you, and you give them your call sign, your squawk, what flight level you are, what your departure is, what your destination is, and what your aircraft type is and registration. And they basically verify this information against their records, what our operations control center filed with them prior to the flight.
Request 425, power side defense.
Silkwest 425, good day sir. We are 777 now, climbing to level 350, passing 325. Our squawk today is 1327. We are going to Dubai.
What's your estimate time?
We estimate Batev at time 0820, Silkwest 425.
Please continue contact with ground control approaching Batev. Have a good flight. Bye-bye.
Thank you much. Bye-bye, Silkwest 825, 425.
Okay, done.
Clear to enter?
Clear to enter.
Nice guy.
Yeah. Look like.
Vertical speed.
Checked.
So no changes on the HC, your HC.
My ATC.
So, ladies and gentlemen, since we're establishing the cruise, we have a little bit of extra time to discuss a few things. I'd like to give you a little bit of an overview on our routing today. We took off from Baku via the northerly runways, and we had a nice shortcut towards the border between Azerbaijan and Iran over the Caspian Sea, and our route traverses entire Iran from north to south. We pass Iran to our left and fly straight over Shiraz, which is actually about 90 miles on our nose. Should be able to see it very shortly. It's a beautiful city. I've flown 747 passenger airplanes there. And then we'll be passing over Lavan Island. It's an island off the south coast of Iran. Kinking off to the left towards the UAE border. And then Tehran will be passing us over to Emirates control, and we'll be starting our descent into Dubai. At the moment, we are filed for an arrival which kind of takes us around over the main Dubai city and down towards Dubai Al Maktoum airport. But sometimes they do give us a shortcut here So we will see how that goes. So that's the entire route from Baku to Dubai. To give you a bit of context, that's how it looks. Just Planes was here the last time. We had ordered this Boeing 777 airplanes, but we hadn't received them yet. So I'd like to give you a little bit of an overview on our fleet at the moment. Right now in Silkway, 3 years down the road, since Just Planes was here, we have 5 747-8 freighters still in the fleet. And at the moment we have 5 747-400 freighters in the fleet. And we received the first of 6, in fact, initially the first of 5 777s in October last year, 2023. And a month later we received the second Boeing 777 freighter. This is the second 777 freighter, Victor Papa Bravo Mike uniform. And we're in August now, but in March 2025, less than 6 months away, we are expecting the third Boeing 777 freighter. Alberto's happy. More flights for you. And in June of next year also we're expecting the fourth 777. So next year we receive 2 777s. And the whole general idea of receiving the 777 freighters in an accelerated fashion is to renew the fleet and replace the 747-400 airplanes, some of which are getting a bit old now, and according to our environmental commitment, Silkway West is looking to operate a much cleaner, greener fleet, and that's the main driving force behind replacing the 747-400 with the Boeing 777 freighters. 2 engines as opposed to 4, as we discussed in the climb out. 1 engine on the 777 is equal to 2 747-400 engines in terms of thrust output. So it gives you an idea of how much technology has advanced. Although the 777 freighter is already a 10 or 15-year-old airplane, so it's also been around for some time, and the 777 has also been around for 25, almost can say at least 25 years in service. So our mission doesn't stop with these planes. We have actually topped up our order of 777 freighters, 777-200 freighters, the current generation, with a 6th airplane, which was out of the scope of the original order. That's why initially I said 6, but then I revised to 5 because that was our original plan. We've just ordered a 6th freighter, and I'm sure we can top up these orders when airplanes are more readily available from Boeing. Like I said, our mission doesn't stop there, because in 2027 we expect our first Airbus 350 freighter. That's a new generation, new clean sheet airplane. We are probably the 3rd or 4th operator of this airplane, next new generation airplane in the world. We expect 2. We've confirmed 2, but we have options for 2 more. And my understanding is at the moment we will be converting those options to firm orders. So that's the latest news. So we expect 4 Airbus 350 freighters at this stage, and then we still don't stop there, because in 2029 we expect the first 2 of our Boeing's 777X freighter order, which is not called the X anymore. It's actually called the 777-8 freighter. And my understanding is we're also exercising our options on the 777-8 freighter to convert them to firm orders too. So by the end of the decade, you can expect the Silkway West fleet to be entirely renewed. The 747-8 freighter will still remain in our fleet for a long time to come. They're still relatively new airplanes and current generation airplanes. And the 747-400s will be entirely replaced by 777s and Airbus 350s, and that will contribute to an expansion of the fleet too. But things change very fast in Silkway, and I'm sure when Just Planes comes again in the next year or so, maybe a few years, the makeup of our fleet could look a lot different again. So the ambition is there, and the commitment is there, and we're always looking towards greener solutions. And we're signed up actually to the COP24. This year, Azerbaijan will host the COP24 conference, and Silkway West is actually a part of this plan. We feel that that's the only way to go in future, is to innovate and stay ahead of the times in terms of innovations in both environmental sectors and other sectors. And over the course of these flights, we will discuss with you some of the initiatives we've taken to advance that mission. For example, from paperless cockpits to introducing technologies which give us more fuel-efficient routings, climb outs, descents, etc. So I hope you will get a snapshot of where the company is going during this these flights series with Just Planes on the 777. So Dubai at 9 Zulu, which was 20 minutes ago, wind 3208 knots, varying between 290-350. 7,000 meters, visibility, no significant cloud, temperature 40, dew point 27, QNH 996. Okay, the weather is fine as far as we know, just a little bit varying wind, but it's light in intensity, and visibility is quite good for Dubai. Only problem is it's very hot, 40 degrees. And low QNH. Aircraft status is good, there's been no change since departure, and no MELs or CDLs to affect us. Noise abatement, we will aim for a constant descent approach as usual, and they don't mind with reverse, so anyway I will use reverse today because of the temperature.
Okay.
No times, I did check, we checked as well earlier, and we know about the runway closure, but it's after our arrival. So terminal shots, we start off with Dubai Al Maktoum International 20-2 Alpha, 5th of July 24. Transition level 150.
150.
Checked. RNAV 1 GNSS. We have RMP2, but it will change later on. We'll keep an eye on it. On first contact with Dubai, state the passing level and aircraft type, including series. That's a standard call, actually. And yeah, so gone V5. Zulu, we're expecting runway 30. MSA from the airport reference point. Worst case is 3,800 feet. It's because of the Burj. You can see it there, 2790 height. And the routing, Gonvi at 230 knots, below 160. Alrar, Lovem, below 150. Delta Whiskey 427, 10,000 feet above. 406, 10,000 feet below. Delta Whiskey 423, Dedax 210 knots below 8,000. Sibva, Odgak, Sobob at 185 knots. Oxul at 185 knots. Gekich.
So, on Sobob there's 3,000 or above?
I had to put that there because of
for the speed.
For the speed, yeah. And then Gekich above 3,000.
Okay.
And that leads us to the approach shot. ILS runway 30, 21-2, 21st of June 2024.
Concord.
ILS India Juliet Whiskey Alpha 109.75, final approach course 299. I think it was already tuned when I checked it. Yeah. Glide stop checkpoint at Delta Whiskey 761 is 2,000 feet, mandatory, down to Cat 1 minimums, 371, set left. Elevation is almost 200 feet, MSA is the same as we discussed previously, and the routing is Gekik above at 3,000, sorry, above 3,000, Revel at 3,000, then Delta Whiskey 761.
You want me to change Revel 3000? Steady?
Yeah, you can do. Execute. Delta Whiskey 761 at 2000. Then we start catch the glide slope from there. 3-degree glide slope. Pappies on both sides with high intensity approach lights. Down to minima 371 and RVR is 550, no problem today. On the ground, chart 20-9, 5th of July 24.
Yes.
If I switch to AMM now, we expect with auto brakes 3 to vacate at Victor 10 or Victor 8. If it's Victor 10, we take the high speed off, and then we pick up Whiskey 10 and Zulu 7, and usually we park on this Sierra stance.
Okay.
Could be any one of the Sierra stands on the right.
So it's pretty straight.
Yeah, straightforward. It's not nighttime now, but at night they would just say follow the greens actually in here. But if there's something you don't like, Alberto, if something I don't like, well, just call go around. We have plenty of fuel. No discussions. I'll advance the thrust levers, press toggle switches, call go around flaps 20, positive rate gear up. LNAV comes pretty quickly on the 777 automatically, and the routing is climb direct to Ladmo, max 210 knots, hold at 3000. Basically straight ahead to Ladmo. When we reach 3000 feet, we select VNAV, accelerate the plane, clean up, and then have to take off checklist again.
Okay.
Decide what the problem was. We're arriving with 30.1 tons because we're tankering for the flight back to Baku. So in theory, our alternate is Dubai International, but we could go anywhere we need.
Yeah.
We can go into holding. We have, yeah, we have about almost 4 hours of fuel.
Okay.
Happy?
Happy.
Autopilot flight director use LNAV, VNAV as much as possible. As soon as we have visual, I'll disconnect the autopilot for a manual landing. And miscellaneous, we have a few things actually. We have a low QNH, so we have to be careful when we change from standard to QNH. We're going to lose a lot of height automatically, and also it's very hot, so on final approach we can expect, we're over the desert, so we can expect a lot of thermals. It's going to be sporty. And also the stand that we park at, they have the Agnes docking system, so no marshaller. We just have to identify it's 777 and we follow the guidance from the Agnes.
Okay.
What else? We could, in theory, we'll see how it goes, but they could give us a huge shortcut and reroute us for arrival.
Okay.
And if that's the case, it could be, I think it's Gerul, if I'm not mistaken. They could send us to Gerul and then it's a different arrival, but we will see and rebrief if need be.
Okay, just one question for you. If we take the Victor 8, what routing do we have to expect?
If we take
Victor Whiskey, do you know?
It will be Whiskey 9, Whiskey, and then right onto Whiskey 10.
Okay, so this way.
Yeah, the inner taxiway is inbound.
Okie dokie.
Happy?
I'm happy.
Any questions?
No questions.
Anything to add?
No, I think you covered everything.
Thanks. In this case, the send checklist, please.
Send checklist. Recall was checked. Notes, no notes.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake.
Auto brake 3.
3. And landing data?
VRF for flaps 3142, bar minimums 371.
Concur VRF on 30142 and Barrow minimum 371. Approach briefing.
Complete if you're happy.
Completed. Descent checklist completed.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Air France 199er, contact UAE control on 124.375.
4375, Air France
request descent,
199er.
please,
Thank
if
you,
it's possible.
And Silkway 425 Heavy is requesting further descent.
Will advise after Orsar.
Blocked.
I will advise after Orsar.
Copy that, Silkway 425.
Another inversion, Alberto, you see?
Yeah.
And 12 degrees at 22,000 feet.
Request 425, contact Dubai approach on 121.025. Bye.
121.025, Silkway 425 Heavy. Bye bye. Approach, good day, Silkway 425 Heavy, man, descending 1660 level, now passing 174.
Silkway 425, Dubai departures, expect ILS approach, runway 30, QNH 994 hectopascals.
We expect ILS for runway 30, 99 for the QNH for Silkway 425 Heavy.
This is a very common thing. Arrivals gives you one QNH and tower gives you another QNH, so we have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, checked. So this is, I constantly make comparisons between the 747.
Request 425, descent to altitude 13,000 feet on QNH 994.
13,994 Silkway 425 Heavy.
13,000 set. Let's stand by on the QNH. Yeah, I constantly make comparisons between the 747 and the 777 because I fly both, being the chief pilot on the 777 as well. And this is like the worst situation for the 777. If I compare with the 747, yeah, 747 is very sleek as well, and it's also very difficult, but especially on the 777, descending and trying to slow down at the same time, it's very difficult, right? The wing is so clean and very efficient. A request for the descent, please.
And Silkway 425 is for further descent.
Silkway 425, descent to altitude 10,000 feet.
10,000 feet, Silkway 425.
10,000. Check. Wow, look at this view of Dubai.
Silkway 425, contact maximum radar 124.025.
124.025, Silkway 425.
Bye.
Control, good day, Silkway 425 Heavy, now descending 10,000.
Silkway 425, maximum radar, good day to you, radar contact, maintain altitude 10,000 feet, there's traffic below.
Heading 10,000, Silkway 425 Heavy.
Understood. Oh. Guess the Burj will be on your side. Burj Al Arab, yeah.
7 stars almost.
Yeah.
Bunch of stars.
Alpha 21 November, contact Abu Dhabi, frequency 133.55, correct?
I don't know.
33.5, I will refer to one November.
Yeah.
Silkway 425, descent to altitude 8,000 feet and left heading 135.
Down 8,000, left 135, Silkway 425 Heavy.
8,000 feet, sir. 135.
9050, confirm QNH 994 hectopascal.
Confirm QNH 994, quickly 9050, thank you.
Just going to change the fuel. 30.4.
Emirates 566, contact UA control, frequency 125.375, correct?
25375, Robert 566, bye.
Dubai, good afternoon. Alpha 6 Mike Alpha Hotel. We are 6,000 inbound Umami, and we are happy with 6,000 for today.
So we get a good view and we get a shortcut.
Radar contact.
Perfect.
Silkway 45, descent to altitude 3,000 feet.
Down 3,000 feet, Silkway 425.
3,000 set. Check. Flaps 1, please.
Quick 9050, climb via the SID to altitude 12,000 feet.
Altitude 12,000 feet, follow SID, quick 9050.
Oh, wheels.
Silkway 425, Victor's full track miles, fly heading 120.
120 the heading for Silkway 425.
120. We also fly very close to
FedEx 9 out of 1900, climbing 3000.
FedEx 9, maximum radar grade 2, radar contact, climb via the SID to altitude 7,000 feet. QNH 994 hectopascal.
That's very bright, huh?
Alright, 904, climb via the SID and maintaining 7,000 FedEx 9.
And FedEx 9, you can cancel speed restrictions.
Alright, we'll cancel speed restrictions, FedEx 9.
Silkway 425, advise ready for base.
Ready.
We are ready, Silkway 425.
Okay, Silkway 425 and right heading 210 base.
Right, 210 base, Silkway 425.
210 set.
Quick in 9050, contact
So they
frequency
storing the energy directly.
24675, quick 9050, good day.
So nice engineering.
FedEx 9, contact departure frequency 121.025, call sign only, good day.
121.025 with call sign, FedEx 9.
Silkway 425 and right heading 270, clear RLS, runway 30, report status.
Right 270, less approach runway 34, release 4Q, steady, Silkway 425.
270 set.
Runway 30.
India Juliet Whiskey Alpha identified, correct sensing, approach armed.
This is old style approaches. Reliable capture.
Check. Flaps 5, please.
Flaps 5.
And steady on the lock for runway 30, Silkway 425 ready.
Silkway 425, connect tower frequency 118.625, good day.
18625, Silkway 425, bye-bye. And tower, good day, Silkway 425 heavy, steady on the lock for runway 30.
Silkway 425, Maktoum Tower, good afternoon, continue approach, runway 30, QNH 995 hectopascals.
Continue the approach, 995 the QNH for Silkway 425 heavy.
995 set.
Checked.
So,
Yeah.
lever of shame. That's what we
You
call
tried
it on
all
the
your
surface.
best, but
No way, Jose. I just use the leverage the speed for the glide, yeah. And missed approach is 3000. So. Get down, please. Nothing like a gear to slow you down.
yeah, that's, I know it's working.
Flaps 20, please.
Flaps 20. Moving 20.
Checked. 5.
Comes to 5. Moving to 5.
Request 425, surface wind 310 degrees 12 knots, runway 30, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 30, request 425 heavy.
Flaps 30, landing checklist.
Moving 30. Any checklist? Checklist complete.
Checklist complete. Clear to land.
Fair.
Manual flight.
Check. Fully steady.
Approaching 30.
Check.
Check.
Checked.
Plus 100.
Checked.
Checked.
Minimum.
Landing.
Checked.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Speed back up. Reverse screen. This one is Victor 10.
Checked. Victor 8.
70 knots.
Check.
And 50 knots now.
Manual brake.
Azerair 425, taxi via Whiskey 9er, left on Whiskey, hold at Whiskey Delta.
Whiskey 9er, left on Whiskey, hold at Whiskey Delta.
So Whiskey 9er is...
Other station, calling Maktoum ground, say again the call.
As briefed.
Whiskey, and then Whiskey Delta,
check.
Good afternoon.
Okay, after landing procedure, please.
Good afternoon. Is this Tazur? Did you say your call sign is Tazur?
Clear left.
Clear right. So let's see, where is this Whiskey Delta?
Whiskey Delta is just before turning to Whiskey 10.
Okay, yes, I saw it. So all Whiskey Delta.
Check.
Plus 100. Minimum.
Landing.
Check. $50, $40, $30, $20, $10. 100. Minimum.
Check.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed back up.
Check, thanks. Okay, shut down the right engine, please.
And shut down right.
Checked.
327, 2 more.
Checked. Okay, Boeing 777 identified on the docking. Lights off, please. Clear right, left.
And clear to the right.
We freighter pilots not really accustomed to this docking systems anymore, but
Yeah, we this kind of machine. On the last part is tricky because gets like a different scale.
yeah. I always get too far.
Yeah.
Here we go. Park brake set, shutdown procedure.
Get to cut.
Dear viewers, hello again. Welcome to Dubai Al Maktoum International. We're on the ground now. We had a lovely view of Dubai on the way in, and we had a nice shortcut, straightforward arrival and landing. We've saved 5 minutes of our flight time and 1.3 tons of fuel, so we are happy. Alberto's happy. And yeah, we're just preparing now for the flight back to Baku, and some offloading will occur, some onloading again. Maybe you'll get some views of that process, and see you again on the return sector. Thank you, Alberto.